Welcome to my presentation. My name is Landon. What if I told you authentic Chinese food is definitely better than American Chinese food? Today, I'll try to persuade you to believe that authentic Chinese food is better than American Chinese food. I consider myself a little bit of expert considering I am Chinese. I remember the first time I went to a Chinese restaurant in the US. It was horrifying. Behind Pierce College, there is a Hunan restaurant. Hunan is a state back in China, and how ironic, I am from Hunan. If you aren't aware, Hunan food is known for being super spicy. We're talking about the kind of spicy where it burns coming and going. I visited this restaurant and was disappointed to find all the food was sweet. They put sugar in there. That's not very healthy, in my opinion. First, I'll talk about the problems with American style Chinese food. Second, I'll outline some possible solutions to make Chinese food in America more authentic. And lastly, I'll talk about the benefits you're getting from authentic Chinese food. So let's begin. First, let me start off by talking about the health problems associated with American Chinese food. Often, sugar is added for flavor as well as way too much salt and cooking oil, according to Adult Obesity Facts article. The US obesity prevalence was 42.4% in 2017 till 2018. That's nearly half of the population. Can you imagine? The second problem is that most Chinese restaurants in the US want to appeal to American tastes. The last problem is people here always confuse American Chinese food with authentic Chinese food. Sometimes not just because the food is about the culture as well. To call American Chinese food authentic is a travesty. American Chinese food is advertised as authentic. However, authentic Chinese food tastes nothing like authentic American Chinese food. Now let me continue by outlining some possible steps to take to make Chinese food made in America more authentic. First, you need to order takeout from China. Nah, never mind, don't listen to me, I'm just joking. Let's get the thing real. First, you need to prepare ingredients an hour earlier because in China, only fresh ingredients are used. Chinese food needs to be cooked slowly and with patience. That's what it takes. Second solution is you should make friends with Chinese people. So in the future, maybe during Chinese New Year, for example, they can take you to some more authentic Chinese restaurants that you don't even know exist. Lastly, go to Chinatown in Seattle because the atmosphere is also very important. Now let me talk about the benefits you'll get when you eat authentic Chinese food. First of all, you'll get authentic Chinese food, not just some unhealthy American Chinese food. Second of all, it's healthier, fresher, and the food itself has way less sugar. I don't know about you, but I do not want to take my risk with my health. Third of all, says Chinese food expert, the Chinese way of eating is healthy and is fulfilling, fights illness and prolongs life. So now let me conclude. I first talked about the problems associated with American Chinese food, then I outlined some possible solutions to take, and lastly, I talked about the benefits you'll get when you eat authentic Chinese food. So, I encourage you, when you eat Chinese food, please get authentic Chinese food instead of American Chinese food, or just go to China. Thank you for your time and have a good night, guys.